Okay, it's been a while, so I'm going to get straight to it. Let's talk about politics. Let's start with politics. It's amazing to me that I hear people talk about the over-expenditures of finances by the government. And that's why these people are out there trying to take back the country from these people who are spending so much money. Well, God damn it. Every one of them, all the way from Sarah Palin down to the goddamn jerk-off in the White House, are spending billions and millions of dollars. People are paying thousands of dollars just to sit up front to look at their stupid faces and listen to their bullshit, when the bottom line is what's the difference? They're spending thousands and millions on getting themselves elected, and then we're surprised and shocked when they get into power that they spend thousands and millions? That's what they did to get there. What makes them any different? Nothing. They're liars, they're assholes, they're jerk-offs, and all they care about is power. They don't care about you. Sarah Palin doesn't give a rat's ass about you. Obama doesn't give a rat's ass about you. Nobody in the government gives a rat's ass about you, and anyone who tries to get into that government does not give a rat's ass about you. It's not about saving the country. It's not about saving the country. It's about getting into power. It's about keeping the power. It's about spending every penny they can to keep that power. And when they get in there, it's about spending every penny they can to get every penny they can to their friends. That's what it's about. And in the meantime, who suffers? You do. You lose your homes. You lose your jobs. You lose all industry to foreign countries. You lose everything. You lose everything to the military, fighting wars that are absolutely unnecessary against enemies that are made up and false. So many people out there claim that the Holocaust didn't happen. Well, I'm here to tell you, it isn't even that. And that's bullshit. What hasn't happened is we do not have a real enemy. We have been made to believe that the enemy is us. We are the enemy. We are looking at each other because of the fear-mongering crap that's being fed down our throats, to believe that each and every one of us is the enemy, and we're all looking at each other very suspiciously and looking at each other. Is that one the enemy? Are they the enemy? Are they hiding behind there? Who's the enemy? The enemy is out there. And the enemy are those people who tell you that they are going to help you. They're not going to help you. They're not going to do shit for you. They are not going to do a damn thing but get into power and do exactly the same damn thing that the last guy did. Here's what I think. If we are going to save our democracy and republic from these assholes, there's two things that need to happen. A, money has got to be out of the picture. No longer is it acceptable for anyone to spend millions and billions of dollars to get elected. Money should not be the crux of our elections. That is the first primary mistake that we have allowed to happen. We have allowed money to become the deciding factor, not our vote. Two, if we do not see what the person that got elected do what they said they would do, the next election comes around, elect them out. Vote them out. Vote them out. Vote every single one of them out. Every time it comes around, vote them out. If they get into office and they don't do what they said they were going to do the very first term, vote them out. Next guy, vote them out. What happens if you don't do your job in the real world? What happens if you go in to a place and you say, give me a job. Here's what I'll do for you. What's the job description? Okay, I'll do that. And then you don't do that. What happens? You get your ass fired. If you don't do the job, you get thrown out of there. If they don't do the job, out. Next guy, out. Next guy, out. Until they realize that the American public is not going to put up with lies, bullshit, and crap. That's what we have to do. We need to take the bulls by the balls. Not the horns, the balls. Grab them where it hurts, baby. Because it isn't going to hurt them to grab them by the horns. But it will hurt if you grab them by the balls. That's the bottom line. Here's the deal. I have had enough of seeing people talk and put down Obama and put down this guy and put down that guy. I'm as bad as the next guy. I've ripped on Hannity. I've ripped on Rush Limbaugh, and they're assholes. I don't care what anybody says. All of them are mouthpieces. Palin, she's a bitch. Mouthpiece, out of there. Liar. Look at her, making millions of dollars on your trust in her. People, wake up. China is in trouble. Their environment is about to collapse. They are destroying themselves from the inside out. We have allowed ourselves to be destroyed economically. We gave it away. No one is to blame. Obama's not to blame. Bush is not to blame. None of those guys are to blame. We are to blame for allowing it to happen. I want to share something with you, before my time is up here. All right? Here's the deal. This is from a piece called Operation Vampire Killer 2000, released in 1992, I believe, and was touted as a right-wing or extreme militia piece of documentation. Actually, it was police against the New World Order. This is what this is. And I want to read this to you, and then I want you to tell me where you give it some thought and tell me what, or not tell me, but think where this may have come from. And then I'm going to tell you. Quote, capital must protect itself in every way. Debts must be collected, and loans and mortgages foreclosed as soon as possible. When through a process of law the common people have lost their homes, they will be more tractable and more easily governed by the strong arm of the law, cops, applied by the central power of leading financiers. People without homes will not quarrel with their leaders. This is well known among our principal men who engaged in forming an imperialism of capitalism to govern the world. By dividing the people, we can get them to expend their energies in fighting over questions of no importance to us except as teachers of the common herd. This is under the heading, The Banker's Manifesto. Here's the rub. This is actually a quote taken from the Civil Servants Yearbook. The organizer is the name of the piece, January 1934. But yet we are witnessing the very same thing written here happening in our country as we speak. Yes, the banks have been busted and they are under investigation, but they are foreclosing faster than anyone has ever seen them foreclose before. And even if they do get investigated, they're going to continue to do this. Because it is part of the plan, baby. You people, wake up and look at what's really happening. These guys don't give a rat's ass about you. That's it. That's it in a nutshell. So what are you going to do? Are you going to vote for Sarah Palin? Are you going to vote for your right wing or your left winger or your middle of the roader? Who are you going to vote for? This is the problem. Our government has been usurped by liars, fakers, and bullshitters. Bottom line, lawyers are not going to help you. There's a song I used to love as a child. I'm running out of time, but I want to share this with you. And I am a patriot. When I was a child, I sang the national anthem. I said the Pledge of Allegiance, and I meant it. The song goes like this. You're a grand old flag. You're a high-flying flag. And forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true under red, white, and blue, where there's never a boast or brag. That's just one line. People, we have lost it. We have lost that trueness. We have lost that purity. We have lost it. People are boasting. People are bragging. People are acting like they are hot shit in a time when people are suffering, when children are starving, when people are losing their homes, and nobody is even thinking about the fact that whoever is out there talking to you, telling you they're going to help you, is full of crap. Wake up, America. Wake up. Look at it, touch it, feel it. It's in your heart. Don't let them take it away from us.